Welcome back, my curious explorers. We're just in time to see Ziggy finish a very delicate task.
Wow, Ziggy, you're stacking those building blocks so carefully. The tower is almost as tall as me. How do you know exactly where to put the next one so it doesn't fall?
Elementary, my dear Emma. I use my high-precision laser eyes and my super steady stacking protocol. Spook, ta-da, science-tastic.
Haha, your stacking protocol? But really, Dr. Owl, how do robots work? How does Ziggy's brain tell his arm how to move so perfectly?
That is the most wonderful question, Emma. It shows you're thinking like a scientist. And it's a question that two of our brilliant listeners, Gareth and Nathan, were also wondering about. It's fantastic that so many of you are curious. And if anyone listening has a question you want us to explore, ask a grown-up to help you leave a comment. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hoot hoot. Hello, curious minds. You're listening to STEM with Dr. Owl, where big questions turn into fun adventures.
Hi, I'm Emma, always full of questions and ready to explore.
Ziggy here. I know a zillion facts and 0 ways to share cookies.
If you like our show, please share with a friend, a teacher, or your whole class.
Oh, your neighbor's cat.
So, let's dive into that brilliant question. How does a robot's body and brain work together to do amazing things, like building a tall tower of blocks?
How does Ziggy see the world and know what to do?
It's simpler than you might think. We can understand almost any robot by thinking about just 3 main parts. It's a lot like how our own bodies work. We have senses, a brain, and muscles. Robots have something similar.
Ooh, do I have a squishy brain like you? Is it powered by cheese doodles? Beep boop.
Ho ho! Not quite, Ziggy. The first part is what we call sensors. Can you say that, Emma? Sensors.
Sensors! It sounds a bit like senses.
Exactly. Sensors are a robot's senses. They help the robot learn about the world around it. Just like we have eyes to see and ears to hear, Ziggy has sensors. He has cameras for eyes and microphones for ears.
My camera eyes are top-notch. They helped me see the tower was getting wobbly.
So his sensors are like his robot eyes and ears. What other kinds of sensors are there?
Great question. Time for a little guessing game for you and all our explorers listening. Which of these is a robot sensor? Is it A, a wheel, B, a microphone, or C, a silly hat?
A wheel helps a robot move, and a hat is just for fun. A microphone helps it hear. So, B, it's the microphone.
Hoot hoot, you've got it. A microphone is a sensor that detects sound. Some robots even have touch sensors to feel things, or pressure sensors in their claws to know how gently to hold something.
My touch sensors are telling me this block is block-shaped.
Ho ho. Indeed they are. Now once the sensors gather all that information, it has to go somewhere. That brings us to part 2, the processor.
That's a big word. Let's say it together. Processor.
Processor? What does that do?
The processor is the robot's brain. It takes all the information from the sensors and processes it, which just means it thinks about it and decides what to do. When your eyes see the block tower starting to wobble, your brain quickly thinks, I need to be more careful.
and then my brain tells my hands to move very slowly.
Precisely. The robot's processor does the same thing. Ziggy's camera eyes saw the block tower, and his processor, his robot brain, thought about where the next block needed to go to keep it balanced.
My brain is processing a very important thought right now. What if we put a jetpack on a toaster? Buzzed. Breakfast on the fly.
Oh, a very creative thought, Ziggy. So we have sensors to sense and a processor to think. But how does a robot actually do anything? That's the third part, the actuators. Another fun word, actuators.
Actuators. That sounds like the word act, like doing an action.
You are on a roll, Emma. Actuators are the robot's muscles. They're the parts that move, like motors in the wheels or gears in an arm. The processor sends a message to the actuators, telling them what to do. Ziggy, could you wave hello to our listeners?
Roger that. Activating my arm actuator. Hello, explorers. Beep boop wave.
Wow. So let me see if I get this. First, Ziggy's camera sensors saw the block tower.
Correct.
Then, his processor, his robot brain, thought about where to place the next block.
Exactly.
And finally, his processor sent a signal to the motors in his arm, which are the actuators, and they moved the block into place.
Hoot hoot hooray! You've got it perfectly! It's a 3-step dance. Sense, think, act. And it happens over and over again, very fast.
I also have a fourth secret part, my power source. My battery is like my robot tummy. It needs electricity for energy, just like you need food. Without my battery, I'd just be a very sleepy pile of bolts.
A very important point, Ziggy. Now that you understand the 3 main parts, you can see them in all sorts of robots.
You mean there are more robots besides Ziggy?
Oh, yes. There are many different types of robots all around us. Think about self-driving cars. They're like giant robots using sensors to see the road. And in big factories, strong robot arms work together to build things we use every day, from phones to toys.
We robots are a talented bunch. We can be super strong or super gentle. Buzzed.
You certainly are. From exploring distant planets where humans can't go, to helping doctors in hospitals, robots are truly amazing helpers.
My processor is now thinking, it's time for my victory dance. Actuators engage.
Go, Ziggy. Bye, explorers.
Goodbye for now, my curious friends. Keep looking at the world around you and always ask questions. Goof hoot!
That was so much fun, Dr. Owl. I hope all our explorers had a great time too.
Hoot hoot! We loved having you with us. If you don't want to miss our next adventure, follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
And if you know a friend who loves exploring too, share our podcast with them.
If you have a question or a topic you want to learn more about, leave us a comment. See you next time.